and those Banshees can't really do anything about it because once these Banshees go out, they're just too slow to outrun some of these Phoenixes, as we are gonna see Pobbes right here gonna moving into the middle of the map. He's just gonna slowly push and push, or maybe not. He's just he's just threatening right now, making the enemy think that he is pushing in, but not quite soon yet, as we are seeing level 1 upgrades for the weapons being researched right now, and also control cells and also stim pack right now being researched for Francis. So good job right there. We are in the tech stage, ladies and gentlemen, of the game, as we are still halfway done. And we are gonna see this finish. I think he's gonna go for some backguard and gonna try their best to lift up some probes or some SAVs possibly. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to do it though, because there is no more mineral line in the back of this base. And what do we have? Oh, a siege tank taking us up. Wow, that's a big loss right there for Francis. Look at that, Vikings doing tons of damage. And also the Mr. Turk doing a lot of damage to those Phoenixes, but then again, he did lose a siege tank. So yeah, good job right there by Pobbes. Killing one siege tank is just gonna greatly decrease that push coming in from Francis, if ever there is gonna be a push coming in. But it doesn't seem like it, because there is not enough units to push out with. But there's a ton again. There's again a ton of Banshees right there. The Banshees are not good though if there's no tankers on the field like these Marines and Marauders. So you need more Marine Marauders to shield off these Banshees right here. These Banshees are gonna be your damage dealing. And here we go, baby. This Phoenix is gonna try to kite around, just gonna poke around and gonna try to kill some of these Banshees, but no, he's just gonna fail. Can't really do much because those Banshees can cloak as well. And you can't really send in as observer in there because there is a missile turret, a couple of missile turrets on the field. So the missile turret can see units farther. They can see units farther, but they can't shoot farther. Or they can see units farther than they can shoot. So there you go. Much sense. As we do have a third expansion already for Pobbes. I'm sorry I missed that. But yeah, good thing that Pobbes went for his back door already. He's just gonna very help him very greatly. Help him greatly, excuse me. Wow. Not good with my English right now. Or ever. But yeah, here we go. Both players are just gonna try to max out their army right now, as we do see Pobbes, he's 175 over 200, and so Francis, he does have 163 over 172. So right now Pobbes does have the bigger number of units or army count, but then again he does have the Phoenixes and wow, some Dark Templars right there, or High Templars right here on the field. So you get some good side storms right there. Is just gonna turn this tide around very quickly. As Storm is being researched as well, and a Thor is on the way, so there's something odd in the mix. Putting the Thor in the mix, I'm not sure why. Counter up the Phoenix, not really, but here we go. We're gonna see Pobbes right there, gonna try to take out his gold expansion right there. He's gonna expand one more time, so he needs to expand, maybe just to do his best to replenish his army once the first clash has been dealt. And we do have an expansion over here from Francis as well. So Francis is in a 4 base right now. So it's a 4 base versus 3 base right now, which is actually the right amount of bases that you should have right now at the 25-minute card. Looking at this clock right here, and we do have planetary forties right there, so it's gonna hold off any push, any light push that's gonna be done by Pobbes. We do have 2 immortals right there. You can be easily taking out some of these marauders or siege tanks if you choose so, but there is a big army composition right there in the middle of the map, sieging up right there in the middle. This is where the siege tanks are good, very good, in tight corners, tight ledges. They're so good, so hard to kill them that way, and they're just gonna take tons of damage even before you get close to them. And we're gonna see these Vikings right here gonna try to do some poking in and gonna take out one of those buildings. Oh my god, taking out, I think, an observer. Good job right there, taking out one of the observers, sniping it. It's gonna prevent Pobbes from moving out anytime soon, as he cannot really see any Banshees if ever they are made. So here you go, observer is finally being made, and it's actually maxed out already. So that observer is just maxed him out, and maybe after that observer comes out, he's just gonna move out. He's actually in the lead still because he does have the superior army count, because Francis right now is only at 180 and his supply block right now, and Pobbes is at 199 to 200. So this is a very good trade right there. We're gonna see the Phoenixes coming in right now. Space Raiders fighting Space Gentlemen, and some good Banshees on the field. There we go. Tons of damage, ladies and gentlemen. Banshees looking forward to a side storm going down on those Marine Marauders, and also those Banshees are gonna go down very quickly, and all those Marine Marauders are gonna go down so fast to the Sea Shank. Wow, good job right there for Pobbes. Cutting off and lifting up some of the Sea Shanks, and stopping those damage doing it. Finally, Missile Turrets are gonna try to take out some Phoenixes, and there's tons more units right here for Pobbes. All those Immortals survive, I cannot believe it. It's just gonna waste away all these Marauders. Even if they survive a little bit more, it's gonna throw it out away. But then again, there is still 3 Banshees on the field, so it's gonna take out a lot more, and Storms, and wow, good feedback right there right now. For Pobbes, it's very intense right now, and Pobbes is just gonna clean away. Gonna try to finish the 2 tons of damage in the face. Owning Francis right now. Francis doesn't have any army at all. There's 3 tons of Phoenixes on the field still. But then again, there's a Thor already out for Francis. Archon is already on the middle, and he is going to be able to take out Plantor for us. He is going to be, no, he's not going to be able to take it out. Orbital Command survive. There's 2 Thors on the field. 1 Thor goes down, and Thor is about to go down as well. Oh my god. All the models are gone. So good job. Wow, very intense battle right there. It's always nice to see a 200-200 or max out clash in the middle. Very nice. And here we go. You see the Marauder gonna try to take out this High Templar right here. He's not gonna be able to run away from those Marauders. So wow, very intense right there. Very intense trade of army composition. Didn't expect that Pobbes would do so well against that army composition of Francis. I guess Francis didn't put his siege tanks very well, but then again, those Phoenixes did tons of damage, lifting some of those siege tanks up and just preventing them to do any damage to the army or to the gateway units of Pobbes. So yeah, and also good side storm placements as well. Those side storms, while doing a ton of damage to the Marine Marauder composition, and also due to those Banshees. If you guys saw that feedback, it was very awesome. And finally, Pobbes right there is gonna go for his 5th expansion right now, or his 4th expansion, his 5th phase right now, and he's gonna plant down some probes and some floating cannons right here. He's gonna secure it as well as he could, as we are gonna see 5 random Marauders gonna try to poke around, gonna try to see what's up. You can see some random base right here, undefended base. He's gonna try to take it out as fast as he can. And it's not gonna be possible though, because there are 2 Starcraft and a dog on the way, but then again there's some floating cannons on the way as well. Oh, here we go. Finally, the rest of the army of Pobbes gonna coming into the field, and dashing dogs are always scary, especially if you're a Marauder. You can't really do tons of damage to them if you can't really kite them. So good job right there by Pobbes defending his expansion, one of his expansion at least. Oh, look at this. Shard Cells gonna try to take out this expansion. Planetary Fortress by France, and Sidestorm missing their mark. Those SCVs gonna be barely living away. And finally, an Archon is gonna be more right there, and SCVs gonna try their best to heal up Planetary Fortress. And are they gonna be able to do it? Yes, they are gonna be able to do it. And finally, the Archon is on the field right now, but then again, they're not gonna be able to do a ton of damage to this Planetary Fortress, because there is a ton of SCVs right now on the field, as the Archon does go down, and those SCVs are just gonna be repairing. And there we go, we're going to see a counter push right here for France. He's going to try to take out the base of Pobbes right here at the bottom left position. There's some free storms and some good storms right there, but it's going to fight Pobbes. Oh, wow. Wow. Good job. That's very awesome. 3 storms are still alive in the base of Pobbes. This is not good. He will be able to lift those up. And not that's not good. Give us, oh my god, he's lost so many Phoenixes. Just pump them out. It's never good to pump up your Phoenix against some Thors. Finally, Bowling Rays are on the mix. They're gonna do tons of damage to the Thors. And a Swarm again. Finally, their Immortals are coming in the frame. So good job. Wow, very high level gaming right here. Very intense, showing we are seeing almost all units right now from both races. I'm not gonna be surprised if we see a battle cruiser or a carrier anytime soon, or even a mothership. That would be so epic if we see a mothership right now. And here we go, we can see Francis again. He's gonna try his best to take out the base again. And just look at those SCVs almost dying. One more storm on those SCVs is gonna mean double more. Oh, good job, good swarms right there. And finally, this planetary fortress does go down. And there we go, we're gonna see a counter push right there again from Francis, gonna try his best to take out one base from Pobbes. So the store is about to go down as well, not doing any damage at all, not really doing a ton of damage. So wow, right now I think Pobbes is in the lead. He just killed off one base right here from Francis, and it doesn't seem like he did lose a lot of bases at all. Still have this Nexus up and running. Doesn't have any probes on them though, but still you still have that Nexus which you can always lean back on. And we still have the space right here at the back door of Pobbes, and right now his natural is mined out. He has his gold expansion still mining right here, so this is always a good position right now for Pobbes. As we look at the other base right now, the gold expansion is almost dried up, and also the natural, there's only 2 cubes right there. I'm assuming there's less than 1,000 minerals in there, so that's almost mined out. So Pobbes doesn't have anything else to do but to go for an all-in push anytime soon. So here we go, we're gonna see some Vikings landing and gonna try to cut some probes right here. So the probes are gonna go down fair break to those batteries. Vikings are taken down one by one fair break. Wow, all those probes are going down so quickly to those Vikings. Wow, Vikings. Just look at the Viking count right now. Kill count for the Vikings 9, 3, 6. Corporals, man. Corporals. And also, well, there's Blink Stalkers doing some harassment right there against some Stim Marines. I'm not sure this is a good combination right now, or Pobbes is gonna lose a lot of the Stalkers. He has to wait for the Steam to run out, and right now it's actually a good time to arrest. But then again, finally we're gonna see Blink Stalkers on the field right now, gonna take out these Vikings of Francis. But those Vikings of Francis did tons of damage, killing off a lot of harvesters from Pobbes. So yeah. And here we go, we're gonna see some Marines gonna try to sneak up at the main base of Pobbes, but they're gonna be failing to do so. There's a ton of Immortals on the field. Wow, Immortals are gonna be the biggest hitters in the late game as the game progresses. This is actually a very late game right now. We are seeing as both players can't really close off each other, as they still do a ton of damage. They still do have a lot of units count right now. Let's look at their resources tab right now. We're seeing, wow, I can't believe how far ahead Pobbes is. Look at that, 200 over 82. I didn't assume that he's so far ahead. Francis is in a bigger trouble. As I didn't really think that this was much of a trouble for him. He's gonna try his best to kill off some of his floating cannons, and he's gonna do it. Finally, the Doctor is gonna come in and taking out those Banshees. Wow, this is such an epic game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I've casted a game like this before. And finally, Pobbes is just gonna do the game, do the drying up game, and just gonna wait for Francis to run dry, running out of base and minerals to mine from. And here we go, we're gonna see a Marine Water Ball gonna come and push right there at the opposite side, and also an harassment right there for Francis. Oh no, he's gonna be forced to move back. Doesn't have anything at all. And finally the carriers have arrived. They're not really doing anything at all, as he doesn't have any interceptors yet, or they're just waiting right now for the army of Francis to come in. And no, Pobbes is gonna be moving in. He's not gonna turn back. He knows that he's in the lead right now, as he knows that Francis doesn't have any base at all at the base. So we got Stim Marines and Storms landing on those Marines and Marauders. So Francis rage quits, and that's game. Oh my god, that hurts. That was such a good game. Thanks to Pobbes for sending me such an epic game. Hope you guys liked it. And we did see a carrier, we didn't see a mothership though. But yeah, that's a good game. Very good game. Hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys next time.